हाँ कॉल कर मेरे को। बोलो बोलो वो टॉस करवाने का उधर कैमरा के सामने तो मैं लास्ट टाइम किया था ना।
अबे इधर तक ले रहा फोटो करो
तो आणतोय का?
जा पटकन जा त्याचं खाऊन जा
हा जाणार आहे.
त्याचं नाही जाणार तुझा जाणार लवकर
एक टीम को ना दोनों टीम को ना होने दे कुछ भी होने दे। दोनों टीम वाईड में ही आहे. तू क्लोज मध्ये दाखव हा प्लेयर लोकांचा. हा पॅन कर आरामात एकदम.
मैं रिचार्ज कर रहा हूँ, मेरा भी यहीं पर है।
हाँ देखते हैं अगर पहुँचता है। अरे ये थोड़ा बड़ा है। मैं आपका इस वाले में डाल दूँ?
उसमें डालो ना, उसमें चालू है ना।
किसमें? अच्छा ये साइड।
हाँ, इस तरह करो। स्विच ऑन करो। ऑन द स्विच।
ओ ये स्विच है ही नहीं इधर। ये कौन सा वाला है? ये वाला?
हाँ, इस साइड। ए अभिलाष को बोला फटाक से। खड़े बोल ना। हाँ बोलो जय। एम्बियंस कब आ रही है? एम्बियंस ए माइक किधर रखा है?
ऊपर आ जाओ। हाँ? क्या लाया?
Hi, welcome everyone. And here we are at the finals between Cutting Chai and Icebreakers. Must say, Cutting Chai, a team that people didn't expect to make it to the finals, but after that emphatic win over Bomb Squad, here they are.
गरम क्या है?
And they look like they're in this to win it. Icebreakers obviously being the favorite team here, but let's see what happens. Ashu with the disc now for Cutting Chai. Seems to be a call.
प्लेट ऊपर रखना मेरे मोबाइल के।
Okay. You want to start? Okay.
Is it on? Have you given an introduction?
No, let me do that.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the finals of the Mumbai Ultimate League Season 2. Mumbai Ultimate League Season 2, powered by Off Season Ultimate. in association with Refex, Agile, at the Wing Sports Arena. Our media partners are Sportscast. This is the finals. This is the moment that we've all been waiting for here at the MUL. After 5 weeks, countless games, we have the Icebreakers playing Cutting Chai in what's promising to be a crackerjack of a game. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. This one's going to go down to the wire. And I can tell you right now the favorites seem to be Icebreakers, but Cutting Chai are coming off of a 2-game hot streak. They're definitely a force to be reckoned with. I'm joined here in the commentary box today with Aditi Agarwal. She's going to be joining me. My name is Akhil, and this game is definitely one that I've been looking forward to. Aditi, how are you feeling about today's game?
I am so excited about this game, Akhil. I was just telling our viewers how Cutting Chai is coming, as you said. It was not the team that people expected to be playing the finals, but good to see that they've started.
तू खाया था ना दावड़े देने का ना उसको
3 girls. Ultimate Frisbee, as you know, is a mixed gender sport. Ladies and gentlemen, drop a comment. We'll interact with you in the comment section. Pardon me for my voice. I've just come off 2 games. Cutting Chai using their classic zone, something that has worked for them the entire tournament, Aditi.
Yeah, definitely.
Nice in cut there by Bhavya. Bhavya to Rizwan.
The
Sidelines
girls-
are active. Nice bladey throw there. Mac recently back from Netherlands after making the top 3 there at Windmill. Nice movement there by Icebreakers. A beautiful score. Fantastic point, and the Icebreakers celebrating like they've won the tournament.
Kimaya really happy. I think that probably is her first score in the tournament. So
No,
great.
I think
Yeah?
she's had a few already.
Okay,
She's had
great.
a lot of impact in this game, and
Nice.
obviously I think the
It's
intensity.
great that she was just there, and I think probably looked off by Cutting Chai. That's something that they should look out for.
Fantastic evening. It's looking like a fantastic evening over here, ladies and gentlemen, in Bandra at the Wing Sports Arena. Mumbai Ultimate League is going to come to an end this year with this game, so don't go anywhere. We've already got some action in the comment section. Backpost Traveler saying, "Go Icebreakers."
Ashwini saying,
Ashw-
"Go Cutting Chai."
Go Cutting Chai. Backpost Travelers also saying all the best teams play your best game ever, and I think that is the spirit of Ultimate Frisbee. It's the spirit of any sport, playing your best. Tejas Shevde also coming off of one of the captains of the
Ambush.
one of the captains of Ambush, having a congratulations Tejas on a fantastic showing at Windmill.
We actually have Karan and Damor and a lot of other players.
Yes. A lot of the players from Ambush are here to watch and support Ultimate Frisbee.
Thank
Beautiful.
you guys. A lot of inspiration from your games.
Beautiful pull there by the Icebreakers, and it has landed in. Kenny walking up to the disc. Altaf setting up the mark. Kenny to Shubham. Shubham in the middle, looking for
Have
options.
with Vidya and Vikas.
Nice movement here by Cutting Chai, and good person defense being played by Icebreakers. Nice swing there. Ashu, I feel one of the most improved players in Mumbai Ultimate over the last year.
For sure.
We also joined in the commentary box by DB Dhruv Nath, one of the owners of the Mumbai Ultimate League. He's the owner of Grumpy's. Registered their first win today. I'm sure he's in a good mood. Welcome to the commentary box, DB.
Thank you, Akhil. Yes, it certainly feels good to win a game. And fortunately, it was a crucial game for us. So I ended up finishing 5th despite just that one victory.
Congratulations to the entire Grumpy's team. We have a fantastic game going on here, ladies and gentlemen. Nice chilly offense, and there a put by Kenny to Vikas. Layout bid, but just outside the reach of Vikas. Nice put there by Kenny, but I think the pressure that the Icebreakers built
But
on that
Vikas has been unbeatable in the end zone otherwise for all their games today.
Very true. It's
Just unfortunate that one didn't connect.
the ice.
I'm sure we'll see a lot more of that, Akhil.
I feel like this is just a teaser, you know.
Yeah.
जैसे वो शाहरुख खान का एक dialogue है ना, picture अभी बाकी है मेरे दोस्त. It's just the start, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
mean, this is just the trailer. We haven't even started.
It's going to definitely be a close one, ladies and gentlemen, because both teams, I feel like on one side we have Goliath in the Icebreakers, absolutely stacked team, who's not lost a single game this entire tournament, and are definitely favorites to win this game with a huge star lineup. I think Bhavya did a fantastic job at the auctions, and at the auctions itself, we knew that the Icebreakers would probably make it to the finals. Against a David in the form of Cutting Chai, who are coming off of 2 wins back to back today and definitely have momentum on their side. A lot more self-belief in their team, and that's looking like a beautiful score for the Icebreakers. Fantastic throw into the end zone, and the intensity with which the Icebreakers are celebrating is definitely a sign of things to come.
Definitely. I just hope Cutting Chai can keep their momentum going, keep their heads up and stay in the game. They do look like they need one of those blockbuster moves to just bring the spirits up.
यहाँ पे मैं अपनी टीम के साथ थोड़ी देर पहले बात कर रहा था कि अभी इस स्टेज पे गेम ज़्यादातर मेंटल होता है. ये जो physicality of the game is now, you're on autopilot, and the game is largely a mental game where it's
just
all, who
which
can
team?
hold your nerves, who can work well in a pressure situation, and that's what I think is going to differentiate the two sides today.
Yeah,
DB, any predictions at this stage of the game? Right now, it's 2-1 to Icebreakers, but what are you feeling?
Well, I mean, I think on paper, Icebreakers definitely look like they're the favorites, but I'm rooting for Karan Chai.
I think
I-
everyone loves a
surprise
David.
No surprise that you are rooting for Cutting Chai, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, it's. What are you feeling? Are you feeling like Cutting Chai can take the game?
Yeah, I think they look a little tired on the field. I think that's probably just that factor which is going to go against them. But certainly, I think on form, on paper, I think Icebreakers are looking like the favorites. But still hoping for an upset.
For sure. Everyone loves an underdog. And we have a great pull there by the Icebreakers. Looks like it's going to land just inside. Kenny picks it up. Kenny and Shubham done a great job handling for this team, Cutting Chai. And Vidya again. Like I've said before, I think the women on this team have really been underrated. The Cutting Chai women always finding the right spots to be and get the disc and assist their handlers. Seems to be a call again between Ganesh and Tahir, yeah. Ganesh with the disc now. Sanju running deep but being looked off. A very high stall count throw there from Shubham to Kenny. Kenny with the disc again, looking for Shubham. Athir, how did you think the handler movement? Sorry, Akhil.
You're just so used to talking to Athir.
I'm sorry.
It's understandable. No problem. No problem. Sorry, क्या कह रहे थे आप?
Yeah, so your game against Cutting Chai, do you think the handler movement was what you found hard to break, or what?
No,
What do you
I
think?
feel like it was more of an implosion. I don't think. I think that was what was the differentiator between the two sides. Cutting Chai maintained their composure, and Bomb Squad didn't, and that was what was the differentiator in that game.
I think this decision making in these high pressure situations is what's going to matter.
It's tough, Aditi. As you know,
Yeah.
when you are playing 5 weeks, another score for Cutting Chai. And Kenny celebrates with a cartwheel. Love to see it. Love to see it. I think that's Cutting Chai's way of saying that if you can bring some intensity to this game, we can bring some cartwheels. Love to see it, Kenny. Keep it going. Ashwini is saying keep up with the good commentary, you two. Thank you so much, Ashwini. Whoever's in this chat room, whoever's watching this game live here on the Off Season Ultimate YouTube page, thank you so much for tuning in. Please drop a comment. Tell us who you think is going to win. Tell us what you feel is going to be the scoreline of this game, and we'd love to interact with you and love to share your thoughts with the viewers as well.
Yep. Looks like the lineup for Icebreakers doesn't change much. We can see Max, Sahi, Kimaya, uh, Bhavya.
No, Bhavya I think is maybe outside, but
Yeah, not
he's
sure.
definitely marshalling his troops quite well. On the cutting chai side, we have Kenny, Ganna, we have Shubham, Sanjeev,
Radhika, uh,
Vidya,
Vidya, and
and another cutting chai player. Nikhil Pandey, I'm sure, is tuning into this game. Must be extremely proud of how his team has performed and reached the finals, despite having been in the third position at the end of the pool play.
that pull
Um,
seems to have gone wide. They haven't called break yet, have they?
they have called
Okay.
brick, and the game will start at the brick point. Tahir has picked up the disc and will walk it up to the brick mark. यहाँ पे आज हम देखने वाले not Tahir, sorry, who is that?
Rizwan.
Rizwan with the disc. Tahir was on the sideline just helping him out. यहाँ पे हमें आज देखने को मिलेगा Mumbai's finest, but when in terms of the team owners, but we have players from all over this western region. Players coming from Surat, from Ahmedabad, from Hyderabad, from
Auroville, from Pune.
Auroville, Pune. It's absolutely amazing. MUL has
So
been a
great to
spectacle.
see just, oh wow.
Oh, and a nice save there by
pressure by
Rizwan.
Shubham though. And we see the disc moving up quickly, Mac with it. Gunna putting a lot of pressure as usual. Gunna can be a very intense mark to get away from, but he managed to swing it across to Bhavya. And Mac with the disc again. Goes back to Bhavya. Yes,
Icebreakers playing the strong line with Noman, Rizwan, Mac, and Bhavya. We've got, I think, Kirtika, Sahitra, and Kimaya. Ooh, just out of reach for Sahitra.
Wow, an unlikely turnover there at the Icebreakers. Shows that the robot can bleed, in fact. Let's see if Cutting Chai make use of this opportunity and get this crucial turn.
yeah, if they convert this, they go one up.
यहाँ पे आई थिंक अदिति यही फ़र्क होने वाला है कि दूसरी टीम आपको मौका देगी, उस मौके के साथ आप करते क्या हो, वही पूरा पॉइंट है. नाइस हक there by Ganna. Looking for Sanjeev. Is he going to
Sanjeev
get
with
there?
Speed gets it.
Oh, tried for a greatest and caught by Bhavya, but good attempt, good
Yeah,
presence of
that-
mind.
That was an attempt for sure.
Sanjeev, having missed the first few weeks of MUL, has really made a huge impact on this Cutting Chai lineup. With his speed and his skills have really
For
improved
sure.
a lot. And I heard you earlier telling him why aren't he playing like this for the West Coast Rascals.
Yeah, that's
Right.
been my complaint.
But I
I
think-
guess his training in Bangalore with the other teams there has definitely helped. He's been playing with Ticks a bunch.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Disc back in the hands of Cutting Chai after another turnover by Icebreakers. Are they going to score? And it's a score
To Sanjeev.
by Sanjeev. In this case, it's not the commentator's curse, it's the commentator's blessing.
Well, I'm glad for once that's not what I'm doing.
Guys, David is up by 1 point.
Everyone
Chai.
loves an underdog story. And let's see if we can take this till the end.
Cutting Chai is now in the lead with 3 scores on the board to 2 scores by the Icebreakers. Wow, this game is going to be a
You
real
can
close
actually
one.
see a change in the attitudes of the teams, you know. Icebreakers
Definitely.
not being so loud anymore. A few heads are down. I think, like you said, mental game, mental game.
सर सबसे ज़्यादा मुझे लगता है यही होने वाला है. It is going to be a mental game and it is going to be a game of small errors.
Yeah.
On this point there were 2 turnovers from the Icebreakers, and if the Cutting Chai didn't capitalize, that would have definitely been a big momentum shifter back in the favor of Icebreakers. I think what Bhavya is going to be telling his team right now is that you just forget about what happened in the last point and trust your ability. And they have a solid lineup here. We have Max, Sahi, Tahir, Atul, Noman, Kimaya, and Kirtika.
And the Cutting Chai team.
Sorry about that. A little bit of a accident here at the announcers table. So the one thing, Akhil, that I feel is that there's just too much time between points. I think it's easiest to be spectator friendly when that happens. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, it's definitely something that we need to improve. No man with a big huck. Looking for Atul in the end zone, but I think it's just going to float a little outside. Yeah, you're right. It is something that we need to improve. I feel like maybe barring one or two teams, all teams definitely need to work on lining up quickly, bomb squad included. Definitely one of the learnings that we discussed in our huddle, that also having come last in the spirit rankings didn't particularly help the situation. But I mean, I see it as a way to, as a sign that one needs to improve and one needs to get better, and that's the only way that I think we need to look at it.
Yeah. So one of my friends who actually is part of the broadcasting group, Aditya, he doesn't really follow Ultimate, but when he did start, and that's a score by Atul, an easy score, but there seems to be a call. Ganna and Tahir are discussing. Do you see what the call was?
I think it's a foul call on the release, but since we're a little far away, I'm not very sure. It's being resolved by the players, and it's looking like a score is being declared, and that's a score declared by by Kenny. Score now back to even at 3-all. Coming back to what you were saying, DB, about Aditya and his comments on how it's going.
Yeah. So I mean, he pointed out that while he was watching the first week, and while he was actually here, as well as he was taking care of the logistics here, also watching it on his phone, he felt that the time between points was actually larger than the actual time on the points. Right? So I think certainly if you're broadcasting it, trying to make it a spectator-friendly thing, I think we need to perhaps just. We see Cutting Chai walking back a little slowly towards their line.
Absolutely, DB. It's something that I think off-season Ultimate is also going to look at and figure out how to make this process faster. It's a learning. We are on season 2 of.
Yeah, I think we have a
MUL.
long time and we have a lot of things to correct, course correct.
और मुझे ये भी लगता है कि इस साल क्योंकि सबका इंटरेस्ट इतना ज़्यादा था, there is so much more that the organizers have learnt in terms of rules or implementation of rules or resolving conflict. It's only going to lead to a healthier and a better,
more entertaining also competition
and
going
more
forward.
better organized league as well. The off-season Ultimate team has done a fantastic job the entire 5 weeks, and a lot of credit to the entire team, the core committee, and the 3 people who are in charge, Mac, Tahir, and Rishabh. Everybody, they've done, all the volunteers. It's been an absolute treat. Shubham there with a nice save. Looking for options. Looks like a little bit of a poachy defense from the Icebreakers here against Cutting Chai. Seems to be a call downfield.
The wind really picking up here. Let's see how Cutting Chai adapts to the wind now. They're playing short passes for now. Haven't seen many pulls from Cutting Chai. Many deep looks from Cutting Chai yet.
We've got some interesting comments here. Ashwini is saying that both teams have worn similar colored jerseys, and Manini Bansal says, I agree. Yeah, they're both sort of in a blue, purple palette, which may be confusing for both the teams on the field. It was something that could have been averted at the time of designing the jerseys, but one of those learnings that I was talking about earlier.
I was actually privy to a conversation between the team captains where they were discussing this. Well, I mean, I was kind of eavesdropping. I wasn't really privy to it, but I think they decided that they'll play 3 points and then determine if they need to change the jersey, if any of them needs to change a jersey, perhaps do it following a toss. But I think they seem to be comfortable in their skin.
I think at this stage of the tournament, you know your players. You've played with them for 5 weeks. I feel like if everybody even wears the same jersey, it'll be fine. But yeah, it can be confusing for the audience. And a nice save there by Ashu. Good attempt by Bhavya on defense, but disc still in the possession of still in the possession of Cutting Chai. Now with Shubham looking for options. Shubham definitely been a standout player for Cutting Chai. Back to Kenny, the all-star, leading with I think either scores or assists. And a nice look there to Ashu. Not yet in, just on the edge of the end zone.
That was such a low disc. It's just such a beautiful
Lovely throw to
Sanjeev
Sanju. And
completely free.
another score for Cutting Chai. The score now 4-3 in the favor of Cutting Chai. I think
the audience really loving this point. I think, fortunately or unfortunately, a lot of the audience just really encouraging Cutting Chai because they want to see the underdog come out as the winner at this point. Anu?
Here we are in the midst of the finals of the Mumbai Ultimate League. Everybody, the score is now 4-3 in favor of Cutting Chai. This game is going to go down to the wire. As you, in case you don't know, the finals has a duration of 90 minutes. All the other games had a duration of 75 minutes, but the finals, has a duration of 90 minutes, and each team has 2 timeouts per half. The half will be at 45 minutes. It's definitely, it's led DB, after 5 weeks of, I think, some of the most intense ultimate frisbee that I have ever played. We have reached this sort of all-star matchup versus David versus Goliath. And I know that a lot of people may be rooting for the underdog, but Icebreakers have not set 1 foot wrong in the tournament so far. Clean sheet, as they say, just a couple of ties. The disc with Noman. Noman looking for Altaf, who is wide open.
But
He has a little bit of pressure, and it's a turnover.
And that was very, very not required, I think, in my opinion, Akhil.
Showboating gone wrong.
Wow. I mean, the three of us are stumped here in the end zone. Noman to Altaf, which is normally one can just assume is going to be a score.
Vikas really running down the field and putting so much pressure on him suddenly there.
I
You could
feel-
hear his teammates yelling, Altaf, someone's running down, but
I feel it was more a misjudgment on Altaf's part more than
Yeah.
pressure from Vikas. The
not
wind
sure.
also
Maybe
acting
the
up.
wind, picked up suddenly and pushed the disc away.
Wow. Could that be a changing? I was going to say, could that be a cutting point in this game? Let's see if this is going to be the changing point in this game. I love how active the girls have now become on Cutting
They
Chai.
have always been, like I've said many times before, I think the Cutting Chai girls have been the most underrated players this
you're
entire
right.
tournament.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Because they're not any like all-star or very well-known players.
You
A
know,
lot
and
of
they
teams have
look short
underestimated
and
them.
tiny, but my God, they've found the right pockets to be at the right
Yeah.
times throughout the tournament.
Yeah, it's also like many players are poaching off of them, and they are really making them pay.
Yeah.
Disc on the sideline here next to us in the commentary box. Kenny looking for Vikas, and it's a
And
score!
And that's how it's done, I guess.
Karak
Icebreakers not
Cutting
happy
Chai.
at all.
Karak Cutting Chai up 2 breaks. This is a huge momentum shifter, ladies and gentlemen.
This could be where everything changes, Akhil.
I'm reminded of season 1 of MUL where Icebreakers actually came from behind, lost the first game, won their second semi-final, second qualifier, and went on to beat Mumbai Bunties in the finals. I wonder if this is, a comeback of similar fashion by Cutting Chai after finishing, third at the end of pool play, now winning 2 games today, the momentum on their side. Little bit of overconfidence perhaps, I don't know, maybe overconfidence, maybe the wind.
Maybe just bad luck.
Maybe
you
just
can't
bad
tell.
luck. But I think that you cannot count Icebreakers out.
Yeah, I was just going to say exactly that, Akhil. You just can't count them out. They have so much depth, so much talent in their team. I think they've got a bunch of superstars, and I think they're capable. If any team is capable of coming back from a position like this, certainly them.
Yeah, and I mean, it's just 1 down right now, right? So it's not...
2 down.
Sorry, 2 down. Yeah, 2 down, like we say in Ultimate, is really not too much of a difference.
Yeah. Actually, what I would say in Ultimate is always that the score is 0-0. That's the only way you need to play. Um, we have to understand. We have to understand that the difference here between the two teams is going to be that mental fortitude that we were talking about earlier. A little bit of lapse of judgment on the part of Icebreakers on that point has
Yeah.
led to a turnover.
I think it'll be really crucial now to see Akhil whether they let that turnover affect their game going forward. It would be great to see them bounce back and just. They definitely have the talent and the skill. Let's hope that they can bring this back.
यहाँ पे
But-
डेविड गुलायत हो गया या गुलायत डेविड हो गया मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा है बट मुझे ये समझ में आ रहा है कि यहाँ पे हमें एक बहुत ही मज़ेदार गेम देखने को मिल रहा है
रोमांचक फाइनल्स इसको बोलते हैं.
बिल्कुल सही कह रही हैं आप अदिति. कमेंट सेक्शन वाले प्लीज़ हमें कमेंट ड्रॉप करिए. अनन्या यहाँ से कह रही हैं नाइस कमेंटेटिंग गाइस. थैंक यू सो मच अनन्या. वी लव द सारी स्ट्रीकिंग दैट यू डिड अर्लियर इन द डे. I think it was.
Congratulations on your graduation, Ananya. So happy to see you here. You know, she told us that she had to explain to her parents that I need to leave my graduation midway and be here for MUL, and I don't know how to explain to you, but this is just what I need to do. And we're so
that's
glad to
the-
have you.
That's the level of commitment
Excitement
that
and
we,
commitment that MUL brings,
Yes,
and we hope to
absolutely.
keep it up for the coming years.
Off-season Ultimate has done a fantastic job of organizing this tournament, and our broadcast partners, Sportscast, doing a terrific job of bringing this game to us live here at the Wings Sports Arena in Bandra in Mumbai. It's a fantastic evening for Ultimate Frisbee, windy and beautiful under these lights here next to Lilavati Hospital. A nice.
Kenny with a very long hanging pull that's going to come back in.
Oh wow! Almost at the cutting chai brick mark. Kenny apologizing to his team. I think the wind, as we were talking
Yeah.
about, is starting to wreak a little bit of havoc
Definitely
here.
play. Yeah. Let's see if Icebreakers can.
No,
No.
no, no.
That
no.
would be a turnover.
Not turnover. It's a foul. It's a foul. Bad spirit.
Yeah.
Tahir walking up to the disc. A zone look here by Cutting Chai. I feel like they've played zone this entire tournament and gotten away with it. This goes to show that the Cutting Chai zone is one that is definitely slowed down oppositions. Look how far back they've pushed Icebreakers, almost till the halfway mark, and a errant throw there by Sushant.
Very, very uncharacteristic for sure.
Maybe
he-
some nerves. Maybe
Looks
some
like-
nerves could be. Another turn here from the Icebreakers to Cutting Chai. Wow, definitely not expecting this, Aditi. But
Yeah.
but I mean,
Oh,
a
seems to
little
be
bit
some
of contact
contact
there.
I think Kritika
She's
is
fine. Kritika is fine.
Kirtika, my
Sorry,
bad.
our apologies. In these kinds of intense games, sometimes there is some unintentional contact, but we have to try to keep it minimal. Tahir accepting the foul, uncontested.
No, it's the same team. I think the same
Or
team.
same team,
Yeah.
okay. Nice breakthrough there from More to Sanjeev. Sanjeev with a pump fake, looking for Gunna at the dump. Gunna ever dependable with all his years of experience, looking for Shubham.
Seems to be some contact between Atul and Shubham again, but they laugh it out. All good. Ready to play.
Discussing the call here, as you know, Ultimate Frisbee is a self-refereed sport. Disc now, and it's another foul call. Foot block there by Atul on Shubham. And 2 points up here in this crucial stage of the game, the first half of this final of the MUL. Looking for options. Kenny back. Good handler movement. Nice save there by one of the Cutting Chai players. And is it a D by Mac? And it's a foul. I think the foul, we have to understand at this stage, is purely by the body language rather than the hand signals. When the play stops and one player looks like, क्या कर रहा है भाई? क्या कर रहा है?
You just know there's
you
a
know
call.
that there's a call there, and
But
it's
Mac
going
and
to be
Kenny
discussed.
resolving it amicably looks like there seems to be some conversation.
I don't, DB, do you agree that it's being resolved amicably?
Well, amicably may be a bit much, but it's contested and it goes back.
So disc still in the possession of Cutting Chai, looking to convert their third on the trot. The score, as you know, ladies and gentlemen, is Cutting Chai are up by 2 points, and the score is 5-3. in favor of cutting chai. Drop a comment, everybody. We'd love to interact with you. Tell us what you think. Tell us what's going to happen.
See the Ganesh, Shubham, and Kenny trio moving the disc up again.
Yeah, they're the Trimurti of.
Vidya again at the right time, at the right place. Ghana looking
Ghana
deep.
looking deep.
And he
Sends it deep for
sends it
Kenny. A
deep.
little
That's-
floaty disc. And it's caught.
Oh,
It's a
That-
score.
6-3 to cutting chai.
Maybe not the intended receiver, but it doesn't matter how it comes.
Rishabh's just so happy with that. Like I said, the women on cutting chai, don't underestimate them, you know. Icebreakers really paying because they've been poaching off the women. And there were two women there. There was
Do
not
you know
just...
who caught that catch in the end zone?
Was that Radhika?
She was so, I think she was more scared of Rishabh after having caught the disc that it was,
That
it
she
was
was
a
of
comedy
Kenny
of errors.
and the defense players there, to be
That
honest.
goes to show that one has to keep your presence of mind. There may be bodies flying here and there, but if you got your head on your shoulders, you can come
Yeah.
down with that disc,
Just
and that's
so,
what matters.
so proud of that team right now, everyone.
Wow, guys, the score line, if you had told me that MUL finals, the score would be 6-3 in
To
favor
Cutting
of
Chai.
cutting chai,
Who would have believed that, Akhil? Who would have?
I would not have believed it. It's truly amazing to watch how humbling sports can be.
Yeah, for
How it's amazing, right? Like a team that has been on top the entire tournament is at the number one spot at the end of the league. I mean, what do I say? It's incredible. I feel like this is why I love sport. I love watching sport. I love playing in sport because you can never count the other team out.
Yeah.
You have to believe in your own ability, and you have to believe in working together as a team, which is what Cutting Chai is doing right now. They are trusting their partners, and they are just playing fearless ultimate.
So much, I think, what really helps is that they trust each other so much, and you can
Yeah.
really see that work out really well for Cutting Chai. Ashwini saying the Mumbai monsoon is surely chai season. Probably explains why Cutting Chai has been doing so well, Ashwini.
Very well said, Ashwini. Chai and pakoda season, it looks like it is. I feel like...
It looks like it's Cutting Chai season as well.
yeah. Do you prefer your chai with bun maska or do you prefer pakodas, Aditi? आपको क्या अच्छा लगता है?
Oh man, that's a tough choice, Akhil. Don't make me do this.
DB, do you have a choice?
Always go for the fried shit.
So DB chooses pakodas, maybe has something to do with the crispy nature of his soul. And DB is, I feel like DB is like that. He's crispy on the outside but soft on the inside.
Oh man, that's such a perfect description,
Hannah?
Akhil. You hit the nail there.
Yeah.
Let's see how this game
I feel like,
turns
see,
out.
I have mostly seen the soft version of DB and Bhavya has mostly seen the crispy
Hey
version.
man, I've worked with DB.
We're at a very important stage of this game, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's
Cutting
see.
Chai now leading, what's the score, guys?
6-3.
6-3. The score is 6-3. The huddle at the Icebreakers must just be play 1 point at a time.
Yeah.
You cannot count them out of the game. I still believe that they have the potential to come back and win this game. Remember that this is a 90-minute game here today. And nobody can take this game for granted. We're not even at the halfway mark. So it's definitely one that's going to go down to the wire. Manini Bansal says, let's go cutting. Man,
Stan, we've noted your love for Kenny's shoes too. I think we can all agree. Kenny's always playing in style, I think. Apart from his gear, just the way that he just lifts off the ground is so beautiful to watch.
Ananya is also commenting on DB's beautiful pose. He looks like an art muse. And he's giving it on display. I don't think our audience at home can watch this, but it's truly a sight to witness. Cutting Chai, zone is back on track, gun on the mark. Disc now with Noman. Noman in, now with Mac. Right at the, in the middle of the Icebreakers end zone. I've never seen Icebreakers so
Deep
quiet.
down, yeah, so quiet.
So quiet and so much
deep in
pressure.
there.
Almost
Oh.
a turnover.
Seems
Looks
to
like
be
a
a call.
foul. Looks like there's a foul. Could be a stall count or
Seems
could be a
to
throwing foul. Do you know that Ganesh was one of the people who taught Mac how to play ultimate frisbee?
I've seen so much of that today in like MUL. You know, there's so many of these senior players saying, "Oh, I taught that person how to throw, how to like start playing," and like that person just, you know, it's so endearing to watch these like the kids coming up and
Absolutely.
playing.
Absolutely.
Grumpies with like Sunil and
So
Dubey.
much pressure there on Mac. What
Oh.
pressure by the cutting chai cup. I mean, the fact that
Insane.
that cutting chai has a cup itself, there are so many pun options.
I can't believe we haven't thought of those yet.
Yeah. Nice
But-
movement here by the Icebreakers, getting out of their end zone.
Yeah.
Now the disc with Atul on the other sideline, looking for a swing to Noman.
Gets that easily.
Nice swing. I think that the strategy here is going to be to tire the cup. Set
And
up again here
yeah,
with
and
Gunnar on the mark.
surprising that Altaf wasn't able to convert that nice throw. You know, they didn't really move the disc ahead.
Yeah. Atul, yeah.
Atul, sorry.
Disc back to Atul now because of the pressure that cutting chai zone is putting.
Yeah.
They, apart from just being the cup, even the other players are perfectly positioned,
All the
which is
time.
which is preventing easy movement of the disc. Look at this. It's again another high stall count.
Just
No
so
options. Again, back to Mac
Mac.
inside the end zone. I love
he
to
looks
see it.
to Sahi, but you know,
Some
just enough
pressure on the disc.
Radhika being asked to come back. You know, Shubham doing a great job there as Deep really communicating with his team, telling them go
Lovely.
ahead, go back. It's so beautiful. I think that's one thing that most teams lacked, and it's maybe that's why Cutting Chair is doing so well.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Disc now with Altaf, still close to the end zone. A nice low throw to Noman. Noman looking for options. Trying to center the disc there to
Kimaya.
Kimaya.
No, sorry, that's Kirtika.
Kirtika. And it's a
And it's
turnover.
a turnover. Ashu.
That mental game that we were talking about,
Yeah.
Aditi.
Ashu just read that disc so perfectly.
He just stood there and collected it like it was chai on toast. Butter on
Butter
toast.
on toast.
Chai with toast. Chai with toast. So you know what I prefer. I prefer my
Ashu
nice...
on the sideline again, but looks quickly to Kenny. Kenny has many options. Oh,
layout bit there by Altaf, who does not fear throwing his body on the line. Disc with now with Gunnar, the ever dependable Gunnar for Cutting Chai. One of the, I feel one of the most important players of Cutting Chai in terms of
Yeah.
their mental game as well as the strategy that the Cutting Chai
and
brings.
just the way he holds that cup, like, I don't know if you, like, I
Very
found it so
intimidating.
hard to just get the disc across.
Very,
Well,
very
yeah.
intimidating. Very, very intimidating. But that's the role. I mean, he's a terrific mark.
He does that so well. And you know, one thing to see is that Cutting Chai had, I think there were a bunch of complaints that the cup tended to, double D a
Yeah,
bit.
you're right.
And you can see how they've improved that in this game.
Yes,
Not
absolutely
so
right.
many of those double D calls anymore. Looks like there's been a conversation. So glad to see them improve so immediately.
High stall count now. Ashu releasing the disc to Gunnar, releasing the pressure a little bit. Gunnar to Kenny. Kenny to Shubham. Now close to the end zone. Just need to play chilly offense and walk this disc in, and they'll be 4 points up, which I cannot believe, Aditi. It's another
And
score.
they get that. And that is 7-3.
7-3
Who
to
would have thought
Cutting
this
Chai.
uphill? I feel like we need to eat up all that we saw, all that we said at the beginning of this game, saying Icebreakers are coming in strong and Cutting Chai is the underdog.
Unbelievable.
I just feel like we said a lot of things that we shouldn't have now.
No, I mean, that's the beauty that you cannot. I mean,
Underestimate any team. I'm just really enjoying this game right now, and I really hope that Icebreakers haven't, lost their spirits. I just think that they need to come back in this game with one solid momentum game, and they will be back.
Yeah, I don't think you can rule out Icebreakers just yet. With Bhavya's acumen and Tahir and everybody at Sahitra and all of the others ably supporting them, I don't think you can rule them out yet.
I've seen Icebreakers play Cutting Chai before, and they had the same lineup, and the scoreline was exactly the opposite. Icebreakers have won those games convincingly.
Yeah.
It was not even very close. They won games with like 4 or 5 point margins. So
Cutting Chai really just turning the tables around on this one.
wow, I am
So beautiful to watch.
I am absolutely
This is a treat,
amazed.
Akhil. This is a treat.
I'm absolutely amazed, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful evening wherever you are. It's a beautiful evening here in Mumbai.
Yeah,
And-
let us know where you're tuning in from. Love
Yeah.
to see where you guys are watching from.
Bhavya trying to inspire his troops. It's. I think it is going to be definitely. I'm always reminded whenever one team is down. I'm always reminded of the India-Australia under-24 match, where India came back from a 6-point deficit to win the game. So I feel anything is possible. We're still not yet at the halfway mark of this game. Um, Disc in the with the icebreakers, and it's now I think a moot point to say that and that they have a zone on. It is their standard operating procedure. Saitra now bringing in that calm, cool composure in the back of the back of the icebreakers offense. Icebreakers need to start playing a little small. They need to get some get some
Just
cuts
short
into the
passes,
into
short
the cup,
cuts,
break
yeah.
that cup a little bit, and move the disc around. They have such quality players in their offense. See, they're again getting stuck a little bit on that sideline there. Nice swing to release the pressure. This is what they need to do, Aditi. Just move the disc up one by one.
Patiently, no risky throws, just use
Lovely, lovely movement here. This is the offense that we're used to seeing the icebreakers see. A little travel call there by Ganna on the icebreakers. Nice swing to Mac. Completely opened up the field. Another, lovely 1-2, 1-2 action happening here. Mac on the other sideline. Nice blade to Tahir. And it's a score. It's a beautiful score there by the icebreaker. Something that we're used to seeing. Manini Bansal says 2021 icebreaker strategy being used by Cutting Chai this time. Absolutely right, Manini. It's deja vu for icebreakers, but just on the other side. So interesting, yeah, Aditi. मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा है कि मैंने कभी नहीं सोचा था कि मैं एमयूएल के फाइनल में कमेंट्री करूंगा. पहले तो मैं ये सोचा था कि मैं एमयूएल के फाइनल में खेल रहा हूँगा.
Oh,
वो दूसरी बात है. हाँ,
It's okay.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. पर कुछ नहीं कर सकते. जैसे हम कह रहे थे वो स्पोर्ट्स में जीतना हारना इट्स अ पार्ट ऑफ इट. उसके बारे में कुछ नहीं कर सकते. टुडे कटिंग चाय वर अ बेटर टीम एंड आइस ब्रेकर्स आर आल्सो seeing that.
Yeah.
Seeing the amount of how they're playing well as a unit.
Yeah.
That is what is making the difference. Score now, ladies and gentlemen, a quick score check for you is a 7-4. Am I right? 7-4 in favor of
Cutting Chai there.
Cutting Chai. They are 3 points up.
Yeah, you can see the team really speaking to each other, everyone giving each other advice and guidance on what they could do better. I think that's one thing that every team could learn from Cutting Chai. Just the amount of communication they've had within the team.
Yeah.
I don't know who's to sort of be given credit for building that culture, but I think it's really important, and maybe that's the differentiating factor.
You're absolutely right, Aditi.
Mac here ready with the pull. Let's see how this point turns out. Yeah, 7-4. And here comes the pull. A nice, solid, very lot of hang time on it, but looks like it's going to go out. Yes. And we have Kenny and Shubham again ready to play handlers.
DB appreciating Shubham's six-pack here. I think also because DB, aware that how DB and me both are more used to seeing a family pack. So whenever we see a six-pack, it's something that we definitely are,
Excited about?
No, I wouldn't say maybe envious is the right word.
Okay.
Envious, yeah. This coming in on the sideline, Shubham with the disc on the sideline, looking for Kenny.
Sanju immediately goes deep, but don't think there's...
Nice movement here. Shubham and Kenny, although they do not play for the same team normally, have
Yeah.
developed such a good chemistry with each other.
Yes, that's where adaptability counts, right? Like just to be able to play with anyone and everyone.
Disc hugging the sideline a little bit here. I feel like the Cutting Chai should center the disc. But I think they have no problem moving the disc up here on the sideline. So who are we to sit here on the sideline and tell them what to do? Looking to center the disc. Good call there. And the moment they center the disc, a beautiful score there. Kenny to Sanju. Freshly married Sanju. I feel like that is what has made the difference. the female presence in Sanju's life has
Yeah,
brought.
I mean, if Anushka Sharma can get hatred for Virat Kohli, I think let's give credit to Sanjeev for his game.
But
That
I'm
was a
giving-
beautiful cut there.
I'm giving the Anushka Sharma of Sanjeev's life credit. I'm not giving
But I
her
want
any
the
hate.
credit to go to Sanjeev as well for that brilliant cut, Akhil.
Of course, Aditi, you're absolutely right. Sanju doing a terrific job. Like I said, he's been one
Just
of the game
bursting out
changers.
there from the stack, like his defense didn't even have the time to react. Just
One
the
of
amount of
the-
separation he gets is just unbelievable.
One of the game changers, definitely for the cutting chai. Love seeing him in this new avatar, bringing this explosive energy, and very few mistakes.
Yeah.
I've barely seen him make any mistakes, Aditi.
I mean, for that matter, I haven't seen many mistakes from the whole of Cutting Chai squad.
Correct. Score now, ladies and gentlemen, is 8-4 in favor of cutting chai. Is it a half?
Icebreakers seem to have lost a little bit of that energy that
Do we have
saw.
half yet?
Yeah.
I think both teams just realizing
Can
that
you
it's a
check?
half time. They should call half.
It says only 28 minutes left. Oh, it's a 90-minute game out there.
90-minute game.
I don't know what the timer was. when
We
I
have
started.
some comments coming in here. Let's quickly go to the comments. Fayaz Khan says, "Go Icebreakers! Come on, Noman! All the best Icebreakers with fire, angel, bicep, and thumbs up emojis." I think Fayaz, Noman
We
bhai
need
को
your excitement here, Faizan.
फयाज
sorry.
नोमान भाई आपके इनकरेजमेंट को बिल्कुल यूज़ कर सकते हैं और मुझे पता है सेकेंड हाफ में वो आग और वो प्यार लेकर आएंगे फयाज इज़ ऑल्सो सेइंग आइस ब्रेकर्स लेट्स गो विथ सम स्नोफ्लेक इमोजीज मोहम्मद आलम बेग says still too hot Ashwini we need ice cream right now Alam bhai with this is a typical Alam bhai
Witty.
humor. Something that I really miss, in Storm Chasers because we haven't been playing much together off late. But ladies and gentlemen, we have a half. We have half time here at the finals of the Mumbai Ultimate League Season 2. You would not have believed this if I had told you maybe last week that Cutting Chai is 8-4 up after half time against the mammoth Icebreakers team. So I'm loving this matchup right now, but I still say, Aditi, you cannot count the Icebreakers out. They can get 4 on the trot and come back into this game and take this game. I think that's
Yeah.
exactly what Bhavya must be saying in the Spirit Circle, that do not can you
faith.
see the change in their energy?
Yeah, for sure. The first few points when they scored, you could see that whole squad running up, but not looking as energetic. Slight dejection on everyone's faces, but I hope they can get fourth, get past that, and come and get this game again. I think exactly what Om Javare is saying. Icebreakers will make a strong comeback.
Om Javare, we missed you for Bomb Squad. I don't know why you didn't come. But anyway, DB, what do you think Bhavya is selling his team right now in the huddle?
That he's not going to retain them if they don't win. So.
Nasty, baby, nasty.
That's that crispy exterior that we were talking about a little while back. DB sending his love to Bhavya. I mean, this is a tough moment for the Icebreakers, but
Yeah.
I think this is what is going to show their mettle. Aditi, this is the first time they're actually being tested.
Yeah,
this is the
I
first
think
time they've
even the
been
game
down.
against your team, Bomb Squad, it wasn't that they were ever this down, right?
Never.
It
They
was
were
a
2
very
points
neck to
down.
neck.
They were
game.
2 points down at one point, but they rallied together, and then I never felt like they lost hope.
Yeah.
But
Seem-
being down 4 points
Yeah.
is
It's not something that they used to for sure.
definitely not something that they used to. But I'm waiting to see what kind of a comeback they make in the second half. Ladies and gentlemen, Mumbai Ultimate League, sponsored by Refex in association with Agile Sports and Sportscast Media. It's a tournament brought to you by Off Season Ultimate, played at the Wings Sports Arena here in Bandra in Mumbai. Absolutely fantastic 5 weeks of Ultimate Frisbee that we've had, and it's culminating here today at this final being played between the Icebreakers and Cutting Chai. Cutting Chai now 4 up in this game. Something that Aditi and I have discussed at length. But we're waiting to see how the morale is changing now once we come into the second half. Icebreakers also, Cutting Chai also, I'm sure, have discussed. What do you think the Cutting Chai would have discussed, Aditi, in their
I think they should have just done a round of appreciations and said, everyone's doing a great job. Just keep this up. Safe passes, safe throws. Let's just, keep doing what we're doing because it seems to be working.
Bilkul, bilkul.
And we have Mape.
Defender 1 पूछ रहे हैं कि is there a pickup available there for those who are visiting? There is definitely a pickup happening on the other field. If you're free and you'd like to come join us, please come play. And Mumbai Ultimate has a pickup every Wednesday. We call it Wednesday Minis.
Just reach out to us on the Instagram page, and there will be people speaking to you
Yes.
and letting you know
Yes.
where the pickup games happen. We usually
Those are a
have
lot
a
of fun.
minis on Wednesdays,
Wednesdays,
and
yeah.
Saturday, Sundays are reserved for team practices.
Hi everybody everybody at home watching us here at the Mumbai Ultimate League. My name is Akhil and I have the beautiful Aditi Agarwal with me. We are having a great time.
I hope you guys are entertained.
I hope you guys are having a good time at home. The weather has actually held up and it's something that we are grateful for.
Everyone is grateful for.
Thank you for tuning in and watching us here at the Mumbai Ultimate League.
Looks
Second half is starting.
Let's see what happens. I'm so excited, Akhil. I really hope we see some, pick up on momentum from the Icebreakers.
Absolutely. That's what I want to see.
Yeah.
I want to see a close game.
You
Aditi.
see, they've started playing a lot more mature line. They've,
Yes.
brought Sahi, Tahir, Sushant, and Rizwan. That's Rizwan, right?
Yes, that is. No, that's Sushant. Sahi, the ever dependable Sahitra Guire. Dr. Sahitra looking for options. Now to Tahir on the sideline. Again, Cutting Chai with their ever dependable cup.
See a change in the women on the cup now. Hia and. Sorry.
Nice backhand floaty throw and a save there.
Oh,
A save there by
Sahi,
Sahitra.
man. She's just
She's
beautiful to
Superwoman.
watch.
She's
Yeah.
Superwoman. I mean, if I had to give her a nickname, it would definitely be Superwoman. And there, back to Superwoman, Sahitra looking for Noman there on the sideline. Back to Mac. Mac now coming back into the handler space. To Noman. Cutting Chai's cup. Man, that's one cup
Yeah.
of chai that I don't think anybody wants to drink.
Anymore.
Lovely 1-2 movement. That's the speed that we're used to seeing the Icebreakers play with. Mac on the sideline centers the disc to Sahi. Now very close to
Yeah.
the end zone. If they can just be chilly and
Just
not make
keep
any.
their nerves. Sushant comes back to assist Sahi.
This is the way to play against the zone, ladies and gentlemen. Make small passes, look for open spaces and put the disc.
Yeah.
Sahitra again perfectly
Sushant
poised.
and Sahi, they're really making a difference on this line, bringing their calm composure, not getting worked up.
The disc on the sideline with Mac. Mac to
And-
Sahi.
That's what we've been missing, I think, Akhil. That's what Icebreakers need right now. Just these easy points.
Absolutely. That is going to, if they get a D point now, Aditi, it is really going to change the momentum of this
Yeah.
game. मुझे लग रहा है कि हम 1-2 D, अगर 1-2 D मिल गए ना आइस ब्रेकर्स को, तो they will be right back in this game और
Yeah.
हमें एकदम close tight final देखने को मिलेगा यहाँ पे. कुछ comment section पे आते हैं थोड़ी देर के लिए. Thank you, Mapes Defender 1. Hope we help. युवराज कह रहे हैं Cutting Chai will definitely win. देखते हैं युवराज, आपको क्या लगता है स्कोर लाइन क्या होगा? हमें आप स्कोर लाइन का प्रेडिक्शन दीजिए कि Cutting Chai कितने पॉइंट से जीतने वाले हैं. अश्विनी कह रही हैं what a save by Sahitra.
Yeah. I mean,
Superwoman.
everyone
Same
agrees.
even Nikhil Yawalkar says nice save. यार Sahitra क्या खेलती है यार. DB. Ambush.
I tried.
Huh? They didn't come. Ladies and gentlemen, the score line for you now is 8-5. Icebreakers are not in the lead. I was going to say Icebreakers are in the lead and they are not. Cutting
Just
Chai
out
in
of
the lead.
habit.
I've commented on a lot of Icebreaker games, so I'm used to saying 8-5 to Icebreakers. I wouldn't mind a bite.
Nath bringing us snacks in the commentary box. Thanks, Nath. We love you.
Good
love
old
it.
fashioned vada pav in the Mumbai monsoon with some Cutting Chai. Oh, I wonder if that's some kind of a prediction, everybody.
That pull goes just out of bounds.
I think it's a break call by Shubham. Shubham, who is the spirit captain of the Cutting Chai, I feel he's a real treat to play against. He has very good spirit, and
For sure.
and he has incredible skill. He's someone that is very calm and he loves playing the game. Craig is saying, has the iced tea joke been made yet?
Damn it,
Craig.
that's another one we missed.
Craig. Holstering that one, Kenny. Nice upline look to Shubham. We have not, in fact, made that look. I think that's what, if Bhavya and Pandey came together, that's what we would get. A nice glass of iced tea. Nice movement here by Ashu and Kenny. It's an injury. Ashu has an injury and maybe it's a cramp or could be a twisted ankle, but he's taking a step off the field and Gunnar subbing in for him. Craig is saying sorry, a little late to the party. Not at all, Craig. You have joined us in the second half of this game, 8-5 with Cutting Chai in the lead. I feel like we're in a very interesting part of this game. A lot of pressure being put by the Icebreakers defense here against Cutting Chai's offense. Gunnar with the disc, looking for Shubham. Shubham very close to the end zone now. Manin is saying is DB walking across the field with food. He in fact was. He brought us some vada pav. That's the soft part of DB. And that's another score for Cutting Chai. Is that a call there? It's another score for Cutting Chai. The score now, ladies and gentlemen, 9-5 in favor of Cutting Chai. I have no idea how many minutes we have left on this game, but we will do a quick time check. I'm sure all of you can view it back home. DB, now on a more serious note, if you were the owner of the Icebreakers at this stage, or if you were a captain of the Icebreakers, not having been down at any stage of the tournament and seeing yourself up against this mountain task of being 4 points down, how would you inspire your team to bring their best?
I mean, they've got to understand that, I mean, they don't have anything to lose if they go all out right now, right? That's what they need to do. They need to go all out. They need to, I think, a few silly mistakes which they need to cut out on. I think maybe look for safer passes if the longer ones are not working, and move the disc. I mean, they know how to value the disc. They're very experienced players on that team. So. And they need to value that disc because they may get an opportunity, they may get to break, but I mean they need to convert their points, and that's not happening as of now. So
बिल्कुल सही कह रहे हैं आप डीबी. मैंने कभी नहीं सोचा था कि हम ये पॉइंट डिस्कस कर रहे होंगे कि आइस ब्रेकर्स को क्या करना चाहिए क्योंकि ये पूरे टूर्नामेंट में उन्होंने हमें दिखाया है कि क्या करना चाहिए. तो
मतलब जो भी टीम आइस ब्रेकर्स के साथ खेली है उन्होंने इतनी स्ट्रैटेजीज ट्राई की, इतना मतलब सोचा कि हम क्या गलत कर रहे हैं, क्या सही करना चाहिए. आई थिंक पहली बार आइस ब्रेकर्स उस सिचुएशन में है.
बिल्कुल. A nice pull there by Kenny at right to the middle of the end zone. Disc with Sushant. Sushant now to Noman. I think this offense is looking a lot more confident, but the Cutting Chai Ka Cup is back in action, trapping the players on the sideline. The Gunna on the mark there. Nice swing from the sideline to the other sideline. Very good movement here from the Icebreakers. This is what they need to do. Nice 1-2 action between Sushant and Tahir. Disc now with Noman. Noman to Altaf. Good save there. Noman coming up line. Lovely movement there by the Icebreakers. Kya ye point? What a breakthrough.
Oh wow, so
What
beautiful
a
to watch.
breakthrough. Baap re baap. He just broke that cup like it was a piece
Noman
of
and
glass.
Altaf just like in their own zone now.
No look backhand. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. Lovely movement here. Nice 1-2 action between the handlers of Icebreakers. Forehand bladey throw there. My goodness. They were at the end zone.
see, less risky throws. That's what I'm saying.
बिल्कुल सही कह रहे हैं, but they had walked that disc up all the way
So
to the end zone.
beautifully. I think I mean Sahi is very dependable, but the wind and I think the bladey throws just never the best decision.
I think they had another player. I don't remember who it was, but I think there was another player down the line who was wide open. other than Sahitra. And they could have gone for that. I mean, that would have been possibly a safer throw.
यहाँ पे देखने को मिलेगा कि कटिंग चाय एक और पॉइंट आगे बढ़ेंगे कि नहीं. Nice pressure here being put by the icebreakers. Ganna wide open, lovely upline throw. Ganna looking for a score through Vikas. It's a layout throw, layout bid, and that's another score for the cutting chai.
Vikas just cutely smiling gets up and just smiles, like no celebration.
Nikhil Pandey must be doing cartwheels in his head right now because he cannot do it physically, I'm sure. Nikhil Pandey, जहाँ कहीं भी हो आप और मैच देख रहे हो, I hope you're having a good time. This game has been something that I would not have been able to predict
Not
if you
in my
had
wildest dreams, for sure.
anyone who would have placed a bet on this game. If you bet on cutting chai,
Oh
man, you
the
have won
odds.
big. Man, you have won big. I think मुझे लगता है कि ये जो momentum के साथ ये आ रहे हैं ना,
It's
इससे बहुत
just
फर्क पड़ता है.
unbreakable, yeah.
Just look at the energy of the icebreakers. It is unbelievable. They were the loudest team the entire 5 weeks of the MUL, हाँ DB? और अभी मुझे शांति दिखाई दे रही है
Nath
यार.
has something to say about that.
I mean, I thought I'd give them a fair fight for that.
As a team, I meant DB, not as an individual. As an individual, I don't think there are very many people who can compete with you, especially when you're in the zone. When that crispy side of you comes out. Disc with Kenny now, ever ready for the pull. Icebreakers on the line, looking to convert. Score line looking like 10-5 in favor of Cutting Chai. Looks like it's looking more and more a Cutting Chai's game this year.
Just finals.
This zone is what has made a huge difference. Zone in combination with lack of patience, perhaps, or
Yeah.
decision making.
Not just the zone, you can see how even the wings and the short deep and deep are doing such a great job.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
The entire zone defense is doing a terrific job, and आप बिल्कुल सही कह रहे हो अदिति. All the players in the zone, because उन्होंने इतना खेला है, अभी उनको समझ में आ गया. वो I think अगर नींद में उठ के आएंगे ना, तो उनको पता होगा कि क्या zone मुझे mark करना है. Look at Mac. I don't think he was under so much pressure at Windmill.
Yeah. Oh my
What a
God.
D!
What a D, Kenny.
What a D, Kenny. I feel like we're now at the stage of the tournament where we have to start discussing who is the MVP of this tournament. And Kenny definitely one of the front runners.
Oh.
What happened there? Oh, it ran into her head. Was it the wind, perhaps? Maybe a little bit of a bladey throw that just rode up a little bit with the wind. And wow, but what
Hope
a D
she's
nonetheless.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously,
it's just how
cutting.
much pressure they're able to put on players like Mac. Like, who would have thought Mac would have struggled to get a disc out?
Absolutely. Now disc with Bhavya. Bhavya looking to settle down the offense of the Icebreakers to Sahitra. Sahitra, lovely swing to Atul. Should be looking forward to Kimaya, who was wide open.
Yeah.
Disc now with Rizwan with a forehand flick. Looking for Mac.
Oh.
And an uncharacteristic drop there.
Mac's not happy. Mac's not happy about that.
Not
And maybe
happy
that's
with
what we
himself.
said, right? Like the team that trusts their players more is probably going to come out front.
Absolutely. Ketan says bomb ka, bantai ka, burner का सबका बदला लेगा रे तेरा कटिंग चाय. ग्रामपीस का भी ले रहे हैं कटिंग. बिल्कुल सही कह रहे हैं आप केतन. यहाँ पे कटिंग चाय सबका बदला ले रहा है अगेंस्ट द टॉप सीडेड टीम. मालिनी कह रही हैं बंटा इसका बदला लेगा कटिंग. लग रहा है यहाँ पे I wonder whether we are playing ultimate frisbee or if this is some kind of a grudge match. Another turnover,
that's
another
not a
opportunity here for Icebreakers to score a point and try to get back into this game. Disc with Mac, and it looks like that may be a score. Beautiful grab there by Atul. One-handed toe in for a score for the Icebreakers. Score now reading 10-6 in favor of Cutting Chai. I think we need to do a time check on how much time we have left in this game. Maybe 15 minutes. Do you think that the Icebreakers can make a comeback at this stage of the game? 15 minutes, 4 points up.
It looks a little difficult, but can never rule them out.
I don't know if this is 15 minutes enough to come back at 4-point deficit.
I feel like you can see Ganna, Kenny tiring a little bit. Not so much Shubham. He's a beast.
Really, I mean, something that I've also admired is the fitness that these players have.
Yeah.
You know, the number of points that they're playing, but still giving their 100% till the end. Truly amazing.
It is, for sure. And Faizan sending his love to Noman.
Fayaz or Faizan?
Fayaz. Oh my god, I'm sorry.
I'm so
Fayaz.
used to reading Fayaz's comments.
Faizan,
Fayaz.
no, Faizan. I'm calling out to Faizan from the afterburners. I think Aditi really missed you on the field today. She keeps reading Fayaz's name as yours.
I really did. I've been doing this all day. Sorry, guys.
I'm just going to be back, Aditi. I hope you and DB can handle this for a few minutes.
Yeah. We got you, Akhil. Not sure we can do a good job without you, but we'll try. Is this a timeout? Or? Yeah. Yeah. So we're coming back from the timeout. Cutting chai, looking good in their spirits. Strong cheers. Let's see if they can keep their cool and keep their lead. On the other hand, let's see if Icebreakers can bring it back. A little disappointed Mac there, but I'm sure they just need to hold their nerves and they can be back in this game. And the lines look pretty similar. I think both teams haven't changed. They're putting their strongest people on the line. Haven't. Mac with a beautiful pull there. And that's going to be caught. Oh, just comes down right in front of Kenny. Kenny looking to Shubham. They have a deep from Gunners going deep, but they have two people in the end zone, but just not making those throws, Kenny and Shubham. A very dispersed way of playing, you know. The players on Cutting Chai look so far apart, Nath.
Yes, certainly, but I think Gunner's going in for a mismatch as he has Kemaya marking him. And Gunner's a wily old man. He knows how to use that mismatch to his advantage. Shubham with the disc, being guarded excellently by Tahir. Atul almost lays out for that. Kenny with the disc.
I think now they're missing those in cuts, you know. Oh, but Vikas comes back. Cutting Chai not getting a lot of cuts this point, being forced to throw very short throws amongst it. And that's the turnover that Icebreakers needed to turn this point around.
Bhavya leading by example.
Yeah, let's see if they can convert this opportunity. They just need to keep their calm. They have Sahi wide open there. Just need to trust their players and they will get that easy score. Atul asking his teammates to cut in the end zone. Throws it deep. And that's a score.
By Bhavya, leading by example.
Bhavya is so pumped up after that score. You can just see him lifting the spirits of that team up.
The score is now 10-7. 11 minutes to go, 3 points to go. Akhil, welcome back.
10-7. I leave you guys alone for 2 minutes. And the score line has changed entirely. Okay, come with it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a little bit of a surprise for you, a little bit of a treat for you. Fresh off of their bronze medal victory at Windmill in Amsterdam, we have some of the players here. We have some of the players here from the ambush squad. We have Jashan, Karan and Shubham. Firstly, guys, congratulations. You guys have made Indian Ultimate proud. You guys have made India proud. How did it feel to play against these world-class teams and compete and show them from a 37th position coming up to the 3rd position?
Yeah, thank you for having us. We just landed like an hour ago and we decided we need to see the MUL finals. The 37th position, yeah, I think they got their seed totally wrong, and I think, yeah, and I think if I think they'll think twice before seeding an Indian team from in the future. to be honest.
So thankful for Justin.
Absolutely.
That's what we want to show the world, that we're a formidable force.
That Indian ultimate is
Right.
definitely one to look out for.
Right. I think going into the first day, we didn't think it ourselves. Maybe we did think of ourselves as a 37 seed and we were just there to have fun. And then we came, the first day was 2 wins and a close loss. And then we were like, okay, we can definitely do well in this tournament. And yeah, from there, we didn't, until the semis, we didn't lose a game.
Truly remarkable, Jashan. And coming to this game, Karan, it looks like अभी जो स्टेज में आइस ब्रेकर्स खेल रहे हैं यहाँ पे, they are 3 points down. तो आपको क्या लग रहा है, उनको क्या करना चाहिए इस गेम में?
हमारे भी बहुत सारे गेम ऐसे वहाँ पे हुए हैं, तो हम लोग भी हर गेम में ऐसे पहले से लीड में हम लोग खो दे रहे थे, पर हम लोग ने बहुत गेम में कमबैक किया है. बहुत 8-2 से हम लोग ने पूरा गेम जीता है. हमने 13-8 या 13-9 याद नहीं मुझे स्कोर, पर हम लोग ने बहुत ऐसे कमबैक किया है वर्ल्ड्स में अभी. तो हो सकता है अभी भी आइस ब्रेकर जीत सकती है मैच, मुझे तो लग रहा है.
थोड़ा पेशेंस रखना चाहिए.
हाँ शुभम, क्या कह रहे हैं आप?
थोड़ा पेशेंस रखना चाहिए और दूर दूर खेलना चाहिए. मेरी जैसे नहीं खेलना चाहिए फास्ट फास्ट. तो
नहीं, आप तो बहुत अच्छा खेले. मैं आपके सारे गेम्स देखा मैंने, और आप सब ने इतना बढ़िया खेला, एज अ यूनिट खेला. तो वही हमें बहुत अच्छा लगा कि इंडियन अल्टीमेट को जिस लेवल पे आप लेके गए हैं, इट्स ट्रूली अमेजिंग. करण, एवरीबॉडी, कृष्णा, एवरीबॉडी, आई थिंक नेथन हैज डन अ फैंटास्टिक जॉब of bringing you guys together as a unit. We're missing Tejas, Tanya, and the rest of the squad, but truly amazing, and I'm so glad that you guys are here. Did you expect that Cutting Chai would be in this stage in this game?
No, no.
definitely no.
Yeah, go ahead. No, I think everyone expected, at least I expected Icebreakers Bomb Squad in the finals. Kudos to Cutting Chai. 3 games out of 3, they needed to win and they just put the hard work in. I think they're super tired and but they're just giving it everything at the moment.
It's been a final that none of us would have been able to call, but it's turning out to be a really close one. If Icebreakers can convert this into a point, then I feel it'll be a little closer, but Cutting Chai not letting that happen. क्या लग रहा है आपको करण, इस स्टेज से भी अभी I think there's only maybe like 5 to 7 minutes left in this game. Do you think it's still a place that Icebreakers can come back?
Maybe, मुझे तो लग रहा है
अभी भी आपको लग रहा है?
क्योंकि हम लोग एक गेम में हमारा था कि यूनिवर्सल पे हमारा डिफेंस था और सब लोग बोले थे वो मैच टाई हो रहा है, पर वो उन लोग ने बोला हमको खेलना है, तो हम लोग खेले वो पॉइंट. हम लोग ने यूनिवर्सल पे 2 बार डी करके स्कोर किया.
Since we're between points again, I hope all you viewers can see these 3 superstars of Indian Ultimate. We have Shubham, Karan and Jashan here from the Ambush squad who have made India proud at the recently concluded Windmill tournament. Super stoked to have them here join us at the finals of the MUL. And thank you guys for taking Ultimate to the next level, and thank you for bringing us some incredible games to watch, and thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us. Thank you.
Thank you India.
Noteworthy superstars of Indian Ultimate there, ladies and gentlemen. We are having a real, I mean, it's now looking like, Icebreakers maybe have left it a little too late. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. It's going to be really hard now for Icebreakers to come back. Sit. I'm good. Just sit here. You can sit.
With 6 minutes left in the game and they're trailing by 4 points, I think the time between the points itself is enough, Akhil, to...
Hey, come on, Nath. No.
DB को अकेला छोड़ो तो वो time in between points के बारे में बात करता रहेगा. Going back to the comment section, Tanya, we missed you here today. Kadu, क्या suggestions दिया? Some of that internal team banter going on there between the players of Ambush.
Oh.
Some lovely 1-2 action happening here between Noman and Altaf as they're taking it to the end zone and a throwaway.
Oh, that throw just going a little wide of the players.
That might be the throw that cost them the tournament.
Oh, Nath. I mean, I guess I have
Whenever
to.
I think of one of these instances, I always think Herschel Gibbs dropping the World Cup against Australia in that incredible semi-final, Australia versus South Africa. But here we are talking about ultimate frisbee, TB. Cricket कहाँ से आ गया बीच में? We're so conditioned to talk about cricket, but no,
I mean,
Ashwini.
I'm glad that we have these recordings now so that people will have, 5 years down the line, Akhil, someone's going to say, Oh, that throw that Akhil missed in the end zone. I was
Thanks.
not. Sorry.
Thanks, Aditi. This
That was
back
what changed the game.
in the possession of cutting chai here as Aditi lowers my self-confidence with a beautiful upline by Shubham.
Oof.
Hucks it deep, looking for
Yes.
Kenny in the end zone.
Oh
Kenny's
my
coming
God.
back.
Kenny with like Sahi and Mac putting pressure on him just very easily, not losing his cool.
Is that the play? Oh, I think he's calling a score.
Yeah, it seems like he caught the disc, stopped the rotation, but then when he landed on his ankle, he seemed to.
I think it was a score though. He dropped the disc because he was in pain.
Yeah,
But what a
But
sky by Kenny.
Kenny, just so beautiful to
I mean,
watch.
does he have legs or pogo sticks?
I mean, you could say that about a lot of players on this field, to be
I feel
honest.
that about Noman, Altaf
Noman,
and Mac as well.
Altaf, yeah, like when they sky people, their knees are to people's heads,
Yeah.
and people who are like double their height.
Cutting chai with another break there, taking the score to 12-7. Now I feel, ladies and gentlemen, it's time
It's a
to call
little-
it. I think the fat lady is about to sing any minute. This game is looking like we need to have a cup of chai to celebrate. DB already taking care of the samosas aspect of the accompaniments, and cutting chai. Kudos. Kudos.
Yeah, I guess there's not much you can say at this point, Akhil.
I mean, it's
Like-
it's just incredible.
Yeah.
The journey that this team has had from, definitely being one of the underdogs in the tournament. They didn't have any major superstars in their team. They have
Except-
some fantastic players, but I feel no one who was like just look at that icebreaker lineup. When you look at it on paper, you're like, I might as well give you the game right now. But just bringing this intensity, it's in.
Kadikcha really bringing it this particular game, looking so unfazed. You know, the icebreakers aren't doing a bad job with marking. They have tight marks, but like Kadikcha
This
is
zone.
just
Cutting chai zone, and then when they are getting the turn, they are not giving up the disc
not
easily.
faltering at all. I think we've only seen that one drop in the end zone from Kadikcha.
Absolutely. But I feel MVP for me, I mean, who do you think? What do you think? Who do you think is MVP of this game?
This game, I think, is definitely Kenny.
DB, what do you think?
Kenny.
Yeah, that's
DB
an
in
easy
between
one.
some bites of his samosa there, also routing his vote to Kenny. Yeah, I think it's a unanimous vote, at least here in the commentary box. Kenny's impact on this game has been terrific. Disc with Sahitra now. I also want to applaud the Cutting Chai sideline, who have done a fantastic job of egging their team on
Yeah.
and keeping them motivated.
Shubham doing a great job as deep there, you know. He saw Altaf making that run and quickly averted that threat.
Disc on the sideline now with Tahir, the Cutting Chai Cup minus Ganna, still doing a very good job. What a low throw there by
Oh,
Mac, showing off
so
some of his skills.
beautiful.
Mac also, as you know, is an ambush player who represented India at the windmill tournament that recently happened. Nice overhead swing there from Bhavya to Atul. Atul with a pump fake. Looking, I think they have now switched to person mark. Disc to Mac. Mac looking to score now. Shouldn't turn this away. To Kirtika, to Sahit, Mac to Sahitra, and it's another turnover. Well, not much you can say there. I mean, DB has something to say.
Could have been an OI.
Cutting Chai doing the smart thing, calling a timeout with very few minutes. How many minutes left? Hey, Tahir. How much time left, Aditi? Just check. Well, it seems like the timer that we have here on the screen is inaccurate. Not the score though. The score is still 12-7 to Cutting Chai. DB now 12-12. This was a turnover. So yeah, so the score is now 12-7 to the Cutting Chai. With now the Cutting Chai going to be on offense again. So
I have a hunch, Akhil, that they're going to score and make it 13-7. And I don't know what it is that makes me think like that. But
you know, the thing is that commentators are supposed to be unbiased, Well, I think 2 out of 3 here are unbiased, right?
Thanks.
What about you?
Aditi, why are you so biased?
Thanks, Nath. So, looks like there's about 7 minutes left in the game now.
Okay, so that's why they were still able to call the timeout.
Yeah.
Smart play. I think you
Yeah,
do
like
want
Kenny looked exhausted.
Yeah.
They called a timeout and he was on the
to. He
floor.
was on the floor. Yes.
And I mean, you can imagine why.
Mayur, it's absolutely understandable. What is he celebrating? Some discussion going on here about maybe the positioning of the players once the offense is set up and ready. Oh, looks like the Icebreakers are bringing out a zone of their own with Tahir on the mark, Kirtika to his left and Kimaya on the right. Nice swing there from Shubham to Kenny. Shubham to Vikas on the other sideline. Vikas also has been a big contribution for
yeah,
for the
Vikas and
cutting
Shubham
chai.
make everything look so easy. They're just like playing with smiles on their faces,
Absolutely.
looking unfazed.
Absolutely. It's a treat to watch them play.
Yeah.
I mean, I've learned so much in this season of MUL purely from an ultimate frisbee standpoint and also from a leadership and from a just this personality building.
Yeah, and I think which is why Ultimate is so great, right? Like it's a sport that gives you so much to learn, just not just the sport, but like in terms of life skills, in terms of conflict resolution, in terms
Absolutely.
of not losing your head.
Absolutely. You know what I'm noticing here? Seems like the zone is working very well.
Yeah.
These guys, Icebreakers also putting on a good zone and trapping these guys very close to the
Yeah,
sideline.
almost makes us wonder why they didn't do this earlier. Maybe,
Maybe
if
they did, but it didn't work then. Maybe could be fatigue also.
Yeah.
Maybe Cutting Chai taking it a little easier now that they have a 5-point, margin. We have Ashwini here saying super ambush. Well done, you all. Absolutely, our accolades and credit to ambush. Ashwini also saying players go back and see the video to see the game. Do commentators go back and hear their commentary?
I'm not sure I want to do that. I've just been yelling with excitement.
I go back every time I listen to my commentary. Try to figure out where I've been too bitchy, where I need to cut it out. But then in this match, then I think I'll just have to not speak.
I think the word isn't bitchy, DB. I think the word for you now is henceforth is crispy.
Crispy.
Crispy is the word. You're a crispy pakoda. And a nice save there by Sanju. Sanju, I feel, is like the Sanju Samson of from the cricketing world. He's the Sanju Samson of frisbee. I also go back to listen to my commentary sometimes. Almost a D there from Tahir. Nice movement on the disc. But I actually largely go back to watch the games because we've had some terrific games. Aditi, Nath,
Yeah,
we've
this
had
whole
some.
tournament. I think not just us, like people all over are just going back, watching games,
Yeah.
learning from them. And it's so great that we have this opportunity, thanks to Sportscast again for recording these games for us. I don't think
Absolutely.
we've ever had this.
Absolutely. And thank you to Off Season Ultimate for organizing
Yeah.
the Mumbai Ultimate League. Good pressure here from Tahir and the cup. The zone working. I think Cutting Chai also just happy to swing the disc around.
Yeah.
Maybe, just
Maybe,
winding down the clock a little bit. Travel call there. But yeah, would you guys have expected that we would be announcing Cutting Chai as the winners of MUL?
With like 8 minutes left to the game.
And
And
a turnover or was it a foul?
no, it
Looks like it may
the
a foul.
player ran into Kenny.
Yeah, looks like a
So,
foul call
with-
there, and the disc has hit the ground. So the disc will go back to Kenny, and play will resume. After our last game when we played, no, sit.
No,
Aditi,
no,
there's not enough place.
this is gonna be
When we have after our last game where we played Cutting Chai, the entire squad was feeling quite upset and dejected because of we got 2 losses back to back today, and I think we didn't play our best ultimate at the bomb squad. But to see Cutting Chai come and play their best today and really bring their A game, it's really heartening to see, and it's something that I don't think the Icebreakers were expecting.
For sure. And it's just, like you said, there's no star players, but they're all just doing such a good, I guess, except for Kenny and
Shubham
yeah, I guess now they're all star players. And another score. Who would have thought? Like, they're just not letting this game go, Akhil. They're clearly not. That thirst is still there. They're just still keeping it going.
13 The score line now 13-7 in favor of Cutting Chai with the dying few minutes of this game. Unbelievable scenes here at the finals of the Mumbai Ultimate League. Wow, that's all we can say. I mean, it's been a chai show. It's been a chai show, and I feel like to celebrate, we all need to have a nice cup of chai along with some crispy DB pakoras. It's been an absolute treat the last 5 weeks. I hope you guys have had fun, watching these games with us on the Off-Season Ultimate YouTube page. Off-Season Ultimate, the Mumbai Ultimate League is not the only tournament that the Off-Season Ultimate organizes. They have a few showcases planned for the rest of the year. They have a lot of interesting plans for building and growing the sport that we love, Ultimate Frisbee in India, with some star showcase games. And please, if you haven't already, subscribe to the Off-Season Ultimate YouTube channel. Share their videos. They're doing a great job on Instagram as well. Follow Off-Season Ultimate on Instagram. The real content, there's a lot of effort being put into the content that we're seeing. And a special shout out here to Sportscast for bringing us these games and being our broadcast partner. Big thank you to our sponsors Refex and Agile Sports, the jersey partner. Wing Sports Arena is the venue where all these games have happened this year under these beautiful lights in Bandra. Well, Aditi, I'll tell you all these things that I've said. Another thing that I have noticed that is not changed this entire tournament is Cutting Chai's cup.
Yeah, for sure. Like, you just know what they're going to do and you're still not able to beat them on strategy. Like, going into every game, every team knew that this is what Cutting Chai's D is going to be, and it still worked for them.
Player positioning, player awareness, very, very critical. And these windy conditions being the, I would say like the 8th player in this case. Sideline in the middle is absolutely packed with people ready to celebrate along with Cutting Chai. Lovely quick 1-2 happening there between Sushant and Altaf on the sideline, far away from the commentary. A travel call. We're back in action now with Noman on the sideline with the disc. Noman definitely one of the star players for Icebreakers. Hasn't been able to have much impact on this game.
Yeah, which is so surprising. Like, Ashu with that really tight mark there, like, looks like they're all learning from Ganesh,
Yeah. Which is great.
That's what's great about Ganesh. He doesn't just play great, but he's also always like teacher mode all the time. And it's so much fun playing with him.
That's Sushant with the score for the Icebreakers.
Yes.
13-8. Cutting Chai leads with about a couple of minutes to go.
Yeah, a little late, I guess, but good to see.
Yeah. And I think
And that is that, ladies and gentlemen. Your winners of Mumbai Ultimate League Season 2 is Cutting Chai.
Sorry. Let's say that again. The winners of MUL Season 2 is 3, 2, 1. Kadak.
It's been an absolute pleasure bringing you these games. Terrific scenes here at the Wing Sports Arena. Unreal, Aditi. Cannot believe the scenes that are unfolding in front of us. Cutting Chai having won this tournament.
You can see how tired their team is, but they're just so happy. Ashu's literally like walking like a dead man, but he's not stopping the celebration. Okay.
Can we go now? No. Later.
Okay.
Love to see it after a well-fought final. Both the teams lining up to high five. And one of the most important things in Ultimate Frisbee is definitely the spirit that we talk about. Coming out on top. These two teams have fought well, fought hard, and today Cutting Chai was the better team, Aditi.
For sure. And you can see how Cutting Chai is also really stacked. I don't know why we didn't speak about it, but they have so many other players. Like, they were a really deep squad with a lot of experienced players as well. But everyone playing savage on their team.
Those 7-10 players that they used, they played very well.
Yeah.
And I think it was a clear decision by the management of Cutting Chai.
And it was also great to see the sidelines so involved in the game though, Akhil.
Absolutely.
Like, that's the one thing that people need to learn. Even if you're not on the line, you are on the line.
Absolutely. No, what I was talking about is it was a decision made by the management of Cutting Chai that they are playing to win, and a lot of players may not get game time, and whoever is not okay with that, well,
Too bad.
too bad.
Yeah.
That's paid off today.
Clearly.
Today, Cutting Chai.
Sure, they're gonna have a big party to celebrate.
Absolutely.
Like they
Cutting
deserve
Chai
to.
has won Mumbai Ultimate League. I remember it's taking me back to the auction room where we had Sahu and I think it was Sahil,
Sahil,
representing Cutting Chai because Pandey is not in town. Firstly, congratulations, Pandey.
Wherever
on
you
wherever you are on
Hope
winning
you're doing cartwheels like in your head,
in
like
your
Kenny.
head like Kenny did. Cutting Chai with walk of victory here, with taking the bow. It's been amazing. It's been an absolute pleasure bringing you this game. Hold on, we are going to have the presentation ceremony shortly, and we will be bringing that to you live as well. I hope you guys hang on for that and stay with us. But Aditi, Nath, and I had a great time bringing you this game, bringing you this stream. Aditi, not something that I would have expected, but I think it was something that we enjoyed witnessing.
Yeah, for sure. It's like one of those games that you won't forget for a while, forever maybe.
Yeah. Something we'll be talking about for a while. That
Yeah.
do you remember
Lots
that
to
game?
talk about this game also.
Do you remember that game where Cutting Chai beat?
Came out of nowhere and beat the favorites for not just this season but previous season also, easily.
Unbelievable.
I mean, not just beating them, but like thrashing them like that almost.
Yeah, it became a one-sided game.
Who would have thought, Akhil?
I would not have imagined it for sure. It's been incredible bringing you this action here at the Mumbai Ultimate League. Bringing you this action here at the Mumbai Ultimate League, and Aditi and I have had an absolutely fantastic time. I hope you guys had a good time and are now so in support of Ultimate Frisbee in India. If you are, please subscribe to the Off-Season Ultimate channel. Share some videos with your friends. Bring them to
Let us
pick
know
up
if you
games.
have any suggestions, something that we could do better. Okay. And
Is the stream stopping or? Please stay tuned for the stream, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have the presentation ceremony shortly. We'd love for you to be a part of it, and we'd love for you to hear how the teams feel, how Cutting Chai is feeling after having won this version of the Mumbai Ultimate League.